week here in the WRL is the Bristol double points race here for the Busch Series, and tomorrow night the Cup guys will come battle for an additional 200 laps, totaling 500 here at Bristol Motor Speedway here in beautiful Tennessee. With that being said, joining me as always is Alex Van Evie. Alex, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good, very good. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
We have some of the big championship contenders in here with us, but it's Bristol. We saw tempers starting to flare last week. Tempers are only going to be worse when you run 300 laps here at a half-mile track. Well, there's barely any room to pass. So, Alex, you were running some practice laps earlier. What can you say about this track to kind of help these Busch guys try to find their way, so to speak?
What I noticed practicing with some of the guys earlier on is pay attention to your tire wear. Not so much the gas, just your tire wear, because it does go quicker than your gas does.
Mm-hmm.
And then don't pay attention to the guy behind you. Always pay attention to the guy in front of you.
Yep, that's true.
Because if you're paying attention to the guy, like Mike was saying, if you're paying attention to the guy behind you, you're going to lose the guy ahead of you, and then you're going to lose all that track position because before you know it, the guy behind you is passing you.
Yep, that's very true. Speaking of Mike, we're going to bring in Mike Sr., the VP and Director of the Busch Series. Mike, how you doing?
Oh, very good, dude. Excited. I've been waiting for this all week. It's the season finale. It's also, this will decide who the top 12 are going into playoffs. The points, there's some, the top half of the points, are a little spread out a little bit, not by much. That will all change once they're reset and playoffs start. But, I mean, there could be some major ground made up between, the positions here, tonight. And there also could be, even for the, team standings, it's going to be a big shakeup because of the hot seats stop tonight. And, some teams do take a hit. So it's going to be very exciting to see where this all turns out. I'm ready to go, that's for sure. As I said, I've been working on everything. This week I worked extra hard on getting myself, try to get in this, new wheel and stuff that, I have tuned in. And I think that working with my teammates, Casey and Goose, which are here tonight, I believe that, I've got a real good chance of having a real good race and looking real good tonight going into playoffs.
I do agree with that. And, speaking of Casey, you just got the news a little bit ago that if you're being handed not a handicapped, but a way to get into the playoffs, barring because we don't have enough people to make our playoff grid. So with that being said, does that change how you're going to attack tonight?
Kind of. I was told win and you're in. And that's
you guys blew that up on me. Thanks, guys.
But in all honesty, I'm going to keep that same attitude. So tonight, just like everybody else is saying, don't worry about the guy behind me. Worry about the guy in front of you and take them out one by one. Bristol is a very, very attitude-based track, I'd like to say. You go in upset, you're going to race upset, and you're going to make mistakes. Tempers are going to flare. There are going to be bump and runs. There's going to be strategy calls all night. You've got to pay attention what the leaders are doing, where everybody's running to find that grip. So tonight's just going to be a lot of, watching and see what everybody else does and see what you can capitalize on what they do.
Mm.
Patience and give and take is going to be a huge thing in this one tonight.
Yep, definitely. We definitely going to wish you the best of luck tonight for both of you. We are going to go ahead and just finish up Hurlbut Motorsports real quick with So every time I do points, I gotta tell a story. Every time we do points, Taylor Marcella, she is the best right hand that I could ever ask for. She works on everything behind the scenes for me. Has it all, anything I need, I tell her, and she figures it out for me, and it's done. So I can't express her praises enough. But every time we're doing Busch points and I say Goose, she goes Goose. So you probably haven't met her yet, but Taylor, she just loves saying your name, Goose. So, with that being said, Goose, you come in with 2 wins on the season, or 2 wins going into playoffs. You're in with no matter what you do tonight. Are you going to be conservative, or are you going to be full on ready to go?
I'm only here because of contractual purposes.
Man, you sound like this. You make me sound like I'm an awful owner.
Just kidding. Look, listen. I'm here to have fun. I'm also here to win a race. But one of the reasons that I'm really happy here. I've been in a lot of different leagues. I'm really happy here because there seems to be a little more respect. Time to time people go off the deep end, but tonight is Bristol, 300 laps, I believe. 3 times wear. I hope you got your pit stops down. When somebody gets into you, and they will multiple times, don't fly off the handle. That's not fun. Fun is, you piece of Mayflower or something. You can show you can express yourself, but just remember, it's a game. We're all here to have fun. And may the fastest car win, not the most aggressive car.
Sometimes those 2 things go hand in hand here. So, as this track has been very kind to me in my past, this is my most winningest track.
Hold on, Jay. Let me pat you on the back. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm not trying to be like it. I'm just gonna say
I'm kidding, buddy. I'm kidding. I just had to yank a chain.
Oh, I know. It's the fact of this track is you have to be aggressive if you want to be fast, and that's something I've tried different ways to attack this track. As someone who won the 500 lap race last season and the season before that, where we were doing full distance races the entire season, and I won that race here. It's a lot. 500 laps is a lot. And it's going to pull at you. And towards that last 100 laps, 50 laps, everybody's going to be tired of giving and taking. Everyone's going to be ready just to go. And at that point, that's when you want to find yourself in the lead. Because everyone's going to be pushing, everybody's going to be making mistakes, and you want to be in that first spot. Nowhere else on the track suited me better than being in the lead, letting them all make their mistakes behind me.
Yeah, I agree with that. To some point too, Jay, because of, especially, it's kind of a little bit different when you're on a super speedway because you won't want to be, sometimes you may want to be that backside or whatever, even in some of the other mile and a halves, you may want to, different kind of track condition determining, what's going on. So the faster ones where it seems to be less contact, you tend to want to be, towards the back a little bit. When it's a lot of contact, you want to try to stay out of the mess, but that sometimes can backfire too, especially here at Bristol because it sweeps down, everything comes down, and there's no room to do anything in any type of movement. That's why we practice that communication of, that's one thing that's going to be big tonight is, if someone is spinning, making sure everybody knows that you're spinning and trying to do your best to do what you can to stay out of the way if you can, As I said, it's going to come right down to it, Jade, where it's how, yes, everybody wants it, but what does it cost for you to get it? What's it going to cost you to get it? Is it going to cost you, I can see it towards the end of the race, maybe a bump and run here and there and a little bit of rubbing, or is it just going to be, we do a bunch of caution laps, which I hope, the guys, these guys, I'm very proud of these guys, and I believe that it's going to be a 50-50 kind of race. There's going to be some incidents, but yet there's going to be some good green flag racing too.
I do agree with that. We're going to hop through the last 2 people we got to talk to real quick so we can get going. We're going to move on to Stranded owner of Stranded Motorsports. Stranded, you are also given a not a handicap, but a way into the playoffs, barring all the admins signing off on it and agreeing. So now that your season's, you're not racing just a race anymore. You're racing for a championship. Here, come start next week at Watkins Glen. What are you gonna do different?
That's a tough question because it's Bristol. As everybody says, it's Bristol, baby. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen on turn 1, lap 1. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen on the restart. To start the race, you don't know what you're going to do until you get involved with it. Because you could get wrecked 50,000 times and still win here. So, I don't know. You know, you get the guys, you're on a team, you have to worry about the other teams, plus you drive for a different team, and it's complicated. But I just told the guys that are my drivers, it's simple for them. I'm not going to tell you what to do because I don't know what I'm going to do. If I know what I'm going to do, I'll tell you, but I don't know what I'm going to do, so I'm not going to tell you shit.
Do your job. That's all.
Excuse me,
just drive how you were hired and asked to drive. That's all you got to do. That's it. And just be respectful and be courteous to other people around you, and there's you can see what can happen. That's for sure.
So, with that being said, we're going to move on to the last one. Scorpius, you're running for your team. You just heard your team owner speak. And, I know that there's been some people have been talking about, your future plans and what you want to do. And we're not here to talk about that, but we're here to talk about Bristol. You got 2 wins. You ripped them off by stalking the leaders and letting them race, and then found your way into victory lane both times. What can you do here tonight to either make that a 3-peat and get those extra 10 bonus points for winning the race? Or is it going to be a conservative and just get everything you can get kind of night for you?
I think it's a little bit of both, actually. I think someone else said it earlier today, the tires wear faster than what the fuel's going down. So the way that, like you said, I've kind of been lurking, it's saving tires. If you're not able to do that, you're going to have to pit more if we go green. Cautions will probably mess that up. It's kind of hard to follow up what everyone said. Everyone touched on all the points. Man, this is a great league. You have to show respect, give and take. Everyone knows that. But honestly, for the 22, I just want to say you're not going to see too much out of me probably tonight. If you see me, just let me know where you are, high or low, because I'm just riding, kind of feel it out and hope. Try to save my tires, man, and see what we can pull off. Same goes for my teammate. Taylor's been working hard. We want those points to try to get the upper hand going into the playoffs.
Definitely, and as I told you both when you both started here, I like storylines, and you two have created such a storyline running for a 2-car team and continuing to be just as competitive, if not more competitive, than the top 3 4-car teams. With that,
I do want to interrupt real quick. The man to beat tonight, I think, if I put my money, it's Larsen. Larsen's going to be the man to beat tonight.
I agree with that because he was quick in practice when I was practicing him early. Granted, I was running through different setups trying to figure out, because my big switch is I've run Cup all season long. I haven't even touched the Busch cars. And when I'm rolling through, like I know to do a Cup car, and I'm like, this doesn't feel right. And I'm banging out the outside wall and knocking it down. I'm like, this isn't right.
It's like driving a dump truck compared to Cup cars.
I felt like driving a school bus. Full on. I drive a school bus every day, and that's what I felt like.
Yep. The nose of it just, yeah.
She don't turn.
Nope.
But with that being said, tonight's special thing, we're going to see my POV all night long. Alex will still be in the booth calling the race as we go. Stranded will also be staying in here as well, so he'll have 2 in-race reporters still going on what's all about the track. Other than that, we're going to hop in Discord, get ready to go. Alex, are you ready to call the race, buddy?
Oh, I am more than ready to call the race.
Well, we're happy to have you call it as always. We're going to hop in Discord here. Everyone, good luck tonight. And Alex, we're going to turn it over to you.
Sounds good. So hopefully everybody's ready for the race tonight. 300 laps at Bristol night. Correct, Jade?
Yes, it's going to be the night race.
Night race. 300 laps. I'm anxious to see what everyone's picks are. I know my pick for tonight is not Larsen. I don't... trying to think here. Steve said that he's going to take Goose. I'm going to take Casey for the win tonight.
Two very solid picks.
Yes, two very solid ones. I don't know if Larsen can, if he does get the pole, or if he is up front. I don't think he can hold off those two top drivers. And if Jade is in the top 5, I think Jade's going to make a good push to the front too as well.
One thing about Bristol though, the qualifying setup is so much different from the race setup you want to use, so it's going to be interesting to see what these guys do. I mean, I know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to say that because I'm sure somebody's watching.
Whenever you guys are ready, just send me some invites and let me know when I can get in.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. You want to think about it, but a lot of times at Bristol, it's a close fitted. It's just one of those tracks that comes down to limiting the mistakes and limiting hitting the wall. Because that high line, it works you. You can't hit that wall while doing it, or you're gonna get yourself spun and about probably the rest of the field behind you.
See, I've noticed practicing earlier, if you're paper thin, you can barely put a piece of paper between you and the wall on the high side, you're going to get a slow lap time. But if you're a foot away from the wall on the outside, you're going to get a good exit off the corner.
Yeah.
Good runoff.
It's kind of that dirt tracking mindset is they're never up on the wall as close as they can get because that's where the cushion is. You have to give yourself some room. Because the higher you get up closer to the wall, the more you have to lift. So.
True story.
I wouldn't know. I did a dirt track. I really racing and putting it all on the line.
True story.
Like you have to test limits a lot and that kind of stuff because a lot of people have really good equipment. So you have to send it as much as you can.
Hey, you got about 50 seconds till we get rolling here.
Sounds good to me.
I'll let you know when you can join.
Just let me know how the track is. I can't really see how good the track is from up in the booth. But I do
Only
have...
9 laps in practice and qualifying.
Really, that's as low as it'll go?
That's 3%. So yeah, we only got 9 laps in qualifying.
And at Bristol, it's like nothing.
That's what? That's 16th. That's only like 3 minutes. This is gonna be quick.
Yeah, this is gonna go by really fast.
Go ahead. You can join now.
Okay. And I'm joining in.
I want to know what these guys are gonna. It's gonna be interesting to see what these guys do. Do people drop? Do people just go side by side? I mean, you can run good laps side by side, but.
Or do they just take off on you?
I don't know if I drop.
Depending on where you're at.
I'm right in the middle of the field, basically. We got 14 cars for this, so at least everybody's pitting on the front stretch.
Right. At least you know where everybody's going to pit at.
We're going green.
I love this gold and green southern paint scheme. Great southern.
Alright, and we're green for qualifying here at Bristol. The Food City 300.
Careful, still there.
See Trump and Jade up front. See what line Jade's taking. Who's going high and coming down low. Trying to get that good exit speed.
Car there on the inside.
Doesn't want to do that though. See if the second lap's going to be any better.
Got a car low now. Alright, you're clear.
We run the same lap 2 laps in a row.
Yep, he ran the exact same line 2 laps in a row.
I run the exact same lap. That's.
Oh, you ran the lap time wise.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
5 to go.
Make that 3 times in a row.
All clear.
Jade is like right on the wall in 1 and 2.
Got one
Oh, he
inside.
hit it that time.
Alright, you're clear. That was a great lap.
See what line Trump's running. We're gonna see what you're running, Acceptness.
No, let's go.
Paper thin right there. Don't get much better than that.
Yeah, I run some very interesting lines because I can kind of go anywhere I want to go. But I really do like being paper thin in 3 and 4 and very wide and far off in 1 and 2.
Now, how's the track? Does it feel like there's a lot of grip?
Got one down low
Less
now.
grip?
Alright, you're clear.
Well, for practice, it feels like a lot of grip.
A lot of grip
Feels like a little
for
bit
it
too
being
much,
practice?
yeah.
Clear all around.
Which I feel like that's just gonna fall off though, as these tires were in the race. A lot of 16.2s, probably not the pole for me, but
Alright,
we'll see.
go get the checkered flag. It's yours.
Okay, that's the end of qualifying.
Now to see who got the fastest lap.
There is a lot of color though in the field today, which I like.
It's not all the same color like last week. All black and white.
It was hard to tell who was who while just trying to watch the race, or even race in it. So now Samstone, the 11 car is a great idea. Run a test ski because the car's getting killed. 300 laps, you're going to be involved in at least one wreck, and if you don't, then I don't know. I hope you win if you don't get involved in one wreck tonight.
Yeah. Usually, if you don't get any damage, it's because you're in the top 3.
Even in the top 3, you get involved in a lot of wrecks.
Yes,
Lap traffic is going to be a... That is not going to be
huge. It's going to pay a huge factor for tonight. Fastest lap goes to Larsen at a 16:066.
Yeah, that's... by the way, 2/10, underneath of 2/10 from that, it goes all the way back. 2/10 of that lap, just over 2/10 of that lap is the whole field. There was 14th place is a 16:286. That is 0.22 tenths slower.
Wow.
The whole field is within 2/10. Well, 3/10 if you want to. Whole field is within 3/10 because America Captain got a 16.3, which is still.
That's still good for being at Bristol.
That's underneath of 3/10. That's still within the 2/10 bracket. Slower. That's insane. That's
not
0.28.
That's nuts. That's crazy. I mean,
This is about a.
All race long, I have not seen it come down to 3/10 lap times, where everybody is that close.
The one thing is, I did run a title preset in qualifying. I could have got a faster lap, but
we are giving like a minute, 2-minute thing to the drivers to give them the last second chance to go to the bathroom because this is going to be a long one.
Jade, what preset are you on for the race?
I'm not disclosing this information. You'll have to look at the stream.
Send me a message.
It begins with, it rhymes with hive. Less than a minute.
Okay.
Deal.
Oh, that's what I was. Okay, that's what I'm doing anyways. Okay.
A fast lap though, Larsen in 066.
Dude, the whole field within 2.8 tenths.
Yeah,
0.28 tenths. Yeah.
Like Sepness was saying. 0.28 tenths of a second. I don't think, like I was saying earlier before you got back in here, Jade.
Mm-hmm.
All season long, we have not seen every driver be at least 0.28 tenths away from each other.
Yeah, we're getting ready to roll here. You got 25 seconds before you can join, Alex. You're getting another invite?
Yeah, send me one more.
All right. Yep.
I am in 10th place. The one spot I didn't want to be is the outside, and I'm in the outside. It's the hardest to avoid a back from the outside.
There you go, Alex. There's another invite.
And
all right,
you
go
can
ahead and join.
Alex.
All right.
I probably won't talk a lot during the races. I'm going to have to do a lot of communicating for this race, actually.
Oh, that's okay. I'll do my best. Try not to be as quiet.
If anything, we'll just hear a little bit of in-car radio.
That's the way I like it. In-car radio at its finest.
to the green.
Green flag.
Green flag.
And we're green at Food City 300 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Powered by Rogers Racing Engines.
Careful, still there.
Larsen and Casey battling. Looks like Larsen's going to take the bottom. Casey's going to fall in suit.
Stay on the bottom. Careful, still there. Don't move.
Oh,
Stay
Larsen
high.
gets the wall and he puts
All clear.
Trump
Got one inside.
down on the apron.
Car outside. Hold your
They're
line.
still fighting for position 3 wide back there inside the top 10.
Car outside. Hold your line.
And look at this, Jade up here in 3rd spot. Casey again showing the bumper to Larsen, but Larsen is not
Careful, still
letting
there.
him get to that bottom. Casey again showing him the nose.
Great lap.
Little push up the track. Another push. Good battle going up front here. We're going to go to Trump. See how well he's doing mid-pack
Still there.
in the top 10. Just outside the top 5.
Got one inside.
He's got Goose all over his bumper as he's trying to work on the 89.
Bottom's clear.
Almost making it 3 wide. And that's Marty Party that Trump's working on right now in the Blue Emu
Excellent lap. Good job.
Chevy Camaro. Marty Party working that outside. Trying to get underneath the 98. Does he have enough momentum? He does not. He gives up the outside and Trump is on the outside. Marty Party 4 wide. Exit of 2. Wow. Oh, Marty Party's around. Oh, 3 cars, 4 cars. Backstretch. Is that a caution?
Yes.
Caution is out. First caution of the night, stage 1. Happened on, what lap is it?
I have no clue lap. I don't know.
Lap 15?
Something like that. Something like that, yeah.
Lap 10.
Lap 10? Looked like Taylor gun sliding, got a little high there and knocked Marty Party down low. Marty Party gave the outside to Trump and got too tight, it looked like, and came down on the apron and spun out.
That was interesting.
Ooh, Jade with the outside right next to
The
Larsen.
green, driver.
Now this is where I would like to be if I'm Jade.
Time to go.
I like to be on this outside line. Nice and smooth.
Careful, still there.
Still staying to the outside there. Not letting Larsen get that outside line, even though that's where Larsen wants to be. Ooh, Larsen gives him a little shove.
You know, this is a tough situation for me to be in, is when you have both your cars in front of you,
Still
and you
there.
don't want to wreck them, but you feel faster on the restart than them.
All right, you're clear. Inside.
Oh, Larsen puts Jade up into the wall. But Jade is okay, he recovers.
Got a car low now.
Still has that run on Casey on the outside.
All right, clear low. Hold your line. Got one outside. All clear.
Jade's car a little tight.
Got one down low now. All clear.
following Goose here as he's trying to get his way into the top 10. Trump into the wall. Looks like he's right behind Acceptness. Acceptness looks like he's trying to complete a slide job there, but it didn't work out. And he completes it. Slide job, but the 11 comes back underneath him. Acceptness still not letting the 11 of Sam get to the top side as Acceptness pulls away on the outside. Oh, Trump put Goose into the wall, hits Marty Party, knocks out Emily. Taylor gone sliding as a 4-car collision on the backstretch.
Okay, that didn't help me at all.
It looked like Trump was trying to block Goose, paying too much attention in his rear view. And Goose just did not lift. As he was trying to get a pass on the 47. Second caution. Lap 25.
I'll tell you in a second. I don't know, we'll say 25. Right?
Works for me.
Yeah, we'll be starting on. We're gonna be hitting lap 25 now, so yeah, about 20.
Heck yeah.
That was a
Case.
longer. That
That
felt
was a
longer,
nice
but it was
run.
also a shorter run, yeah.
Casey still on the inside of Larson here. Little
Caution.
11, no big deal. Caution. Who is that, do you know?
Something in the back.
Mike Sr., and I believe it was...
The 20.
Yeah.
Mike Sr. in the 20 of Nat 20.
Do you pit here?
I would get you some 4 Mr. Feelgoods right here, right now. Extra tank of fuel.
See, the other thing, though, is that we only burned 1 lap of fuel.
Really?
And
oh, well, yeah, that's
We
true.
still have to pit, yeah.
you're still going to have to pit regardless, and this is the good time to figure out if reheats are going to work here or not tonight on the lights. So,
Yeah, but with how many cars are pitting, do you want to take the risk if they don't work?
we'll find out here shortly.
Like,
Gonna
only
find
5
out
cars
within the
stayed
next
out in
couple
pit
laps.
road.
Alright, be smart out here. Going green. Be ready.
And we're back green at the Food City 300.
Still there.
Casey's going to slide up in front of Larson for the first time. We're going to have a new leader. And Casey's going to lead that lap.
Still there.
And Jade, Mr. Burr, knocking on the door of the 54 is going to attempt a slide job. Nope, he's going to stay low. Good move.
Stay low.
A veteran move there.
Line. Got one outside. Got a car high now. Alright, clear outside.
So hard to pass on the bottom when I'm tight like this.
Excellent lap. Good job.
We're all pretty much single file right now until we hit turns 1 and 2. No, not a whole lot of battling going on right now. We're gonna ride along with Acceptness and see about how well he's doing tonight. Looks like he's working on Marty Party right now. In the Blue Emu.
Well, I had myself in a bad situation. I got into a little mishap on lap 1, so I went from last back up into the top 10 where I'm just chilling now. No need to be aggressive right now or anything.
Just making some laps, making them count.
Testing out different adjustments after every pit stop, so yeah. Wreck in the back of the 11 car got around.
Yep. Sam got around. Riding along with Emily. She's making some good laps. Following Goose.
Lita's about to catch some lap traffic, it looks like.
Yep. Looks like they're coming on the 11 of Sam. Or the 22. Oh, the 22.
Ooh, 47's lagging a little bit.
The 47 of Trump is lagging.
Just a little bit. Here and there. Not terrible, but it's a little bit. It's most both cars.
What, one car length away? 2 car lengths?
3, 4. I'm fine. It's not bad. It happened like once or twice, but it's not. It's just that shaking stuff that happens.
Okay.
So, nothing to worry about unless it starts turning into that backwards and forward stuff.
Marty Party.
Oh, it just that was a
huge. That was a huge lag on Trump.
Yeah, that one was a bad one. Oh, that's another bad one. Now it's getting bad.
Yeah, no, he just took out, what was that, Marty Party?
Yeah, it didn't take him out, he's still hanging out, but it's definitely some damage.
He's got some right front damage.
Alright, halfway this line.
I'm kind of scared to get up there now.
Get up close to him?
Yeah.
If anything, the outside line looks okay. Looks like it's the fastest.
Definitely the dominant line.
Yeah. Definitely the preferred line here.
Possibly one stop. The guys who didn't pit will probably have to pit once. The other guys are in a weird spot who did pit. Under that last caution.
We got a battle brewing here with Casey and Larsen. Larsen giving Casey a little bumper.
Battle for third. The 89 got around me for 6th. There's battles going on about everywhere right now.
Yep. We got 2 cars lapped down as they're trying to work on the 99 of Mike Sr.
About this point in the run is where those seams start to kill your car, though, like in terms of getting loose. So, you're gonna have to. A lot of these guys are gonna have to change the way they're driving these corners unless they made a lot of adjustments to make the car better for this long run.
Gotcha.
Ooh, 66 on the wall. Took the 47 into the wall with him, though, off of his back bumper.
66 still hitting the wall there as Trump gets underneath, trying to get underneath him as they're working on lap traffic. Looks like Jade's trying to catch up on some lap traffic as well.
Oh, he's
up
trying
on
to get
the
himself
22.
away from the 4th and 5th place car.
Oh, and he snags the wall there. That's going to be right front damage, and the 22 is down on the apron.
All clear.
20 in the wall.
99 in the wall.
Everybody's a little bit of ill handling race cars right now.
They're trying to feel out their cars and what it can do and what they cannot do. Whether that be lifting earlier.
20 car flipped on the back. This is...
Oh. $20 cars on the apron, off the apron.
I got a lot of right front damage now.
Was that from the 20?
22 spun. And right in front of me, I had nowhere to go. I kind of just had to stick it and drive straight through him and hope that I didn't get a lot of damage. Only a yellow bump or so.
We getting close to green flag pit stops then?
My right front's on 25, so I'd assume so. But then again, I drive a wheel line that kills the right front, so. But I really does need to make one more stop to end this race. So. Really, the pit windows will be open for about 20, 30 laps.
Casey's coming up on Emily. Oh, almost took out the leader.
Back it down, back it down.
Oh, yeah, pit stops all starting. The 10 car just entered the pit line.
Mr. Burr just entered pit road. We have green flag pit stops upon us.
Does that bring anybody else in with him is the question.
So far, the leaders that are in first, second, and third now have not decided to pit.
I'm hoping my tires can last long enough to pit with them, because I don't want to take the risk of a caution coming out and being off sequence. Is that the word I'm thinking?
Yeah,
of?
that's the word you're thinking.
Off sequence with them. Yeah.
Hey, you're on the wrong pit.
Because you can see the leaders from where you're at on track, correct?
Well, no, I'm kind of a whole straightaway back, but.
As they're coming up on Sam right now, trying to put him a lap down. He's staying high.
Big wreck on the front. Nope, nobody, everybody saved it.
Yep, everybody saved it. Josh was involved, I think. You're right behind Josh. What'd you see there?
66 has big damage from that.
And he's in pit road of Game Nerd.
20 more laps. No mistakes here.
I gotta figure out how I'm gonna announce I'm pitting right now. It's hard because I'm muted on that. I'll pit another lap.
So far, the battle is for first is still on between Larsen and Casey. Larsen shows on the inside. But Casey is just more dominant on the top, that he just gets that run off on exit. Oh, they touch. The 99 is now pit road. Acceptness, the 13 is down pit road.
Stay high up here.
The question is, when will these leaders pit?
Use it if you need it.
Well, it seems like everybody's starting to pit right now, so.
So they shouldn't be too much more behind them.
Outside.
Yeah. They also had
Jade is now passing Casey. Looks like Larsen is down pit road.
Clear all around.
That
I am
brings
not in the
Emily.
front.
Looks like Emily might get a speeding penalty as she entered too fast. Casey now coming to pit road. That would put your leader where?
Huh?
Who's the leader now?
The 47 is, as we're going through this cycle, as the 5 made it to pit lane as well.
The 47 of Trump is out front, leading his first laps of this race. How much longer can he stay out? Now, if I'm the 47, I'm pitting relatively soon because these guys are all on new tires.
But if you don't get a caution, he has most of the field 2 laps down right now. '90 car blue or engine.
47 down pit road. You say the 90 car blew an engine?
I don't know. She said that she lagged out, but she's not. Oh, there she is.
To go.
There, now she finally made it to pit lane. And as the final cycle goes around, your leader's the 20 now. Who I believe still has to pit.
The leader is the 20 now?
Yep.
Wow.
Maybe trying to save?
It's a possibility.
I mean, they were only 6 laps short if they pitted on, which they were one of the ones that were not the top 5 to pit under the caution.
Looks like Jade's trying to get his lap back. As he's working on that 20.
He should already have his lap back, actually. Unless he had damage.
So this is the race for the lead then? Is Nat 20 and Mr. Burr?
I believe so.
That would make Larsen behind... Yep, Larsen is behind Jade, and then behind Jade, or Larsen is Casey.
I would assume the lobby because it was jumpy at the beginning.
Looks like Jade's going to try to pass the 20 on the outside. Nope, he's going to push him up the track and come down. Can he get the momentum off? No. He's going to try him again here in 3. Going to go high. Try to get the run. Because he's got to do it quick because Larsen is on them both.
Alright, you're clear.
Larsen's underneath. Oh, and that 20 pulled a block on Jade, which opened the door for Larsen to take the lead.
Still there.
That's his team. That's one of his boys in his team. That's one of his teammates, so.
Yep.
Hard from the outside. Outside.
So is that a
Huge
little
pack
bit
of
of
cars.
ownership?
Huge pack of cars and going down the front straight now. There's like 6. There's what? There's 7 cars right there. You got 11th. 11th is there. A lap down. Then there's. I'm the last car on the lead lap. Wow. Leaders coming to 1 to go, by the way.
1 to go.
Big
the
old
stage.
99 just killed the inside wall in the backstretch. And Lawson's gonna win the stage.
They're all battling all over the place. Trump's on Goose. Goose takes the position. Taylor
Your
goes sliding into Trump.
Top 5.
Top 10.
Top 5. 54, 5, 20, 10, 66.
Wow. That was a good first stage. I did not see the 66 getting that top 5.
Did not see the 20 getting a top 3. He ended up pulling strategy there, saved it, and got his laps back.
Yep. Game Nerd pitted with the 22, like 15 laps prior, before you guys all pitted. Mr. Burr is on the pole, starting stage 2. What can Jay do? The outside line still dominant. What happened to Jade?
We forgot to come to pit road under the caution.
Oh no! Big wreck. Backstretch.
Caution? Yes!
Caution is out. Jade. Jade gets lucky. Gets lucky with that caution coming out as he forgot to pit on the end of stage 1.
I think that's the luckiest break of the season.
With that being said, where would that put Jade at the start of the green flag?
Still only going to be 11 cars on lead lap, by the way. As Joshua Jaguar gets a lap back, he's going to be 1 lap down and in 12th.
Thank you for letting me know.
We're going green. Almost ready. Got one inside.
And we're back to green.
Got one inside.
Ooh, Sam just pushing his way through.
Inside.
They're all fanned out. Oh, 98 puts 13 down on the apron. Jade back here just feeling it out. We got a battle brewing for the first place. We have Goose, Casey, and Larsen. And Marty Party up here in the top 4.
Careful, still there.
Along with Trump.
Car outside.
Oh, Larsen into the wall, Goose into the wall. Casey gets underneath Larsen for first. Larsen gives Casey a little bump. Gets down on the apron.
Outside. Hold your line. Got one inside.
They're 3 wide for third.
On the outside now.
Still 3 wide for third. Coming out of 2.
Still there.
Oh, Trump is around. Big wreck backstretch. Caution.
Yes.
Looked like somebody got into Trump there and he spun around. I think he caught Taylor Gonz sliding on the bottom, pushed him on the apron, slid up the track and hit Nat 20.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready.
Casey and Goose in the top positions. Looks like Casey's gonna get the run off here, and he's gonna slide up in front of Goose. The 66 gonna follow suit. Marty Party gonna go down low to the 66. Here comes Acceptness, showing that his car is able to hang out with the top 5. Coming from last, or getting put in last, he's now up in the top 5.
Stay high up here.
Jaden Acceptance battling for position. This is a battle for 6th.
Still there.
Acceptance trying to get up in front of Jade, but Jade's not letting him have it. Can the 13 slide? Oh no, he almost get put down pit road, but he maintains stay on track.
Clear low, bud.
Jade trying to show Sam the bumper, let him know he's there. Trump giving Jade a little push to get up towards the pack of cars ahead of him. I see the more preferred line is going high and exiting low. Is that what you're seeing, Acceptness?
Yeah.
Careful, still there.
Trump looks like he's following Jade. Then he goes back up to the top.
Outside,
Stays to the outside, trying to show Jade that he's on the outside, and the outside groove is no room for him to get up.
outside, outside. Car there on your outside.
Oh, Trump in the wall, gets Acceptness. Push Larsen down to the apron. This is all behind Jade. This is all in the back of Jade. Oh, what happened to Sam?
Got one inside.
Did he hit the wall there?
Yep.
Got into Trump, shut him down. Acceptness now working on Jade. As they both hit the wall, exiting 4. Trump battling back on the outside. Oh, Acceptness is around. Takes out Larsen. Caution. We stay green. Meanwhile, up front there...
I'm sorry, Lawson. I lost talent.
Meanwhile, back
I don't know
up
how I
front there...
spun myself in the apron, but I did somehow, so...
Yeah, that was weird, because you didn't spin out when you hit the apron, you spun out when you hit the track.
Yeah. I made a great save and then wrecked everything. That makes sense.
Now Casey is coming up on Larsen, who was dominating this race.
Inside. All clear.
Ended up getting put in the back after a caution came out. Larsen goes high, Casey goes low.
Got one inside. All clear. Inside. All right, you're clear.
Casey's entering low and exiting middle. So far it's working, but how much is it going to wear on his tires?
You got room. You're clear.
As he's trying to pass Larsen to put him a lap down. Larsen into the wall again.
Looking inside now. All clear.
He gets around Larsen. Oh no. Mike hits the wall and gets into Casey, the leader. And that's going to allow Goose to reel him in even more. How many laps to go on the stage? Except this.
Coming to 45.
45 to go here left to stage number 2. Can Casey hold on to the lead?
All clear.
Meanwhile, mid-pack, Trump's working on Jade. Can Jade hold him off and chase down the 66 of Gamer Nerd? Oh, Mike Sr.'s trying to get out of the way of the lead cars.
All right, you're clear.
Everyone's pretty much fanned out at this point. Meanwhile, your top 3 right now still are Casey in the number 5, Goose in the 78, and Marty Party in the 89. All 3 Chevys, top 3. Nope, that is a Toyota. Goose is driving a Toyota. And Nat 20 is now down pit road. Could this be the start of green flag pit stops?
Car on the outside now.
And still mid-pack Gamer Nerd and...
Caution.
Caution! I did not get to see who was in that caution.
Coming to the green.
Back up front, it is Casey,
Car outside. Hold your
Goose, Marty Party, and Gamer Nerd. Your top 4.
line. Clear high, bud.
They're scrambling around mid-pack. They are now, they were 3 wide, exiting 3.
Outside.
The double, oh, that,
Hold your
Taylor
line,
Gonz
driver.
slide and gets into
You're all
Trump.
clear on the bottom.
Trump keeps the car straight. Acceptness,
Car on the outside now.
getting down low to Trump. Can't make the pass.
Outside, outside.
Acceptness is trying it again, gets underneath Trump.
Car high. Careful.
They're all fanned out. Oh, Trump is in the wall. Hard damage to the nose of that 47 machine. Meanwhile, Jade is now in the 3rd position after passing Marty Party. Now Jade has shown us he has a strong car. Can he reel in Goose and Casey and lead his first laps of the night here at the Foo City 300? He's got a good line. Looks like he's staying middle all the way around the track. Reeling in the 78 of Goose. Stays high there in 3 and 4. Or 1 and 2 rather. And he stays high also in 3 and 4. Now he is all over the bumper of the 78 of Goose. He's showing Goose that he is there, putting on the pressure. Oh, they touch. Jade's still keeping his momentum. Now, Marty Party puts Jade up into the wall. Gives him the position. Veteran move there. Of giving Jade back his position. Now can Jade reel Goose back in? There's battles going on all over the racetrack as Sam's working on the 2020. The 22 machine. Sam gets a little loose there. Nat 20 is going to reel him in. Same with Josh Jaguar. First time we've heard of Josh Jaguar tonight. Looks like he's just trying to make laps here. Oh, Sam almost gets into the 20 of Nat 20.
Well, the battle for 2nd through like 7th is heating up. That's nice. Until I hit a wall.
Why would you do that?
Because I suck.
Meanwhile, Jade and Marty Party both caught up to Goose. Can they apply the pressure here?
Now I feel like you, Gamer, are just stuck in the middle.
Oh, Jade gave Goose a bump up the track to have the momentum. Jade definitely applying the pressure on Goose. Pulling the Dale Earnhardt move. 17 to go. Left of stage 2. Now are they going to need to pit one more time?
No.
They're going to be good?
Yep.
Still there.
Jade showing him the door. Down low, says the number 10 of Jade Burr.
Still there.
But Goose not giving him any room. He goes high. Oh, no, he snags the wall. But he still maintains momentum. Jade goes high, comes down low.
Stay in line. Hold your line. Clear high, bud.
That lap car of Mike Sr. paid difference? No, does not.
Careful. Still
Jade's still showing Goose that he's on the outside. Pushes Goose again up the track. Gets him a little squirrely on exit. Still can't get around Goose. Goose is pulling. Can he pull off the block of the century and take second away from Jade Burr,
Don't move. Stay high.
Marty Party, and Acceptness? Because all three drivers behind Goose are knocking on the door of one another. Jade goes to the bottom, pushes Goose up the track. Can he have momentum?
All right, good to go.
Takes over the second spot, but takes out Marty Party. Acceptness showing Goose the door. Shows him the fender. Is he going to have enough momentum to get around him? And he does. Completes the pass. It was only a matter of time. And Casey rolling away.
Inside. Hold your line. Got one inside.
Jade into the wall. What happened? What happened there, Acceptness?
Careful, still there. Hard from the outside. Outside.
Acceptness now into the second spot, trying to hold off Goose.
Five to go. Five to go. Still there.
Can Acceptness catch Casey
Stay low.
with
Stay low.
Goose right behind him?
All clear. All right, you're clear.
Acceptness can see Casey just right up the track, inching ever so closely as Casey is dealing with lap traffic. What's the lap count,
All right,
Acceptness?
2 more good laps from you. Are they on your outside?
Coming to one to
Hold your
go.
line. Got one
One
I
to
would need more
go.
laps to get to him.
You got one to go.
And Acceptness is gonna take second.
I've had second, but
Oh.
Casey wins the stage. Me in second.
Goose in
I'll give you
third.
the West when Game of Node,
10 that stage.
Goose, Taylor's gone sliding. Marty Party's gonna get 10th. But yeah, top 5 is the 5, 13, 66, 78.
98.
Alex.
54.
10 cars are going to be on the lead lap, by the way. Marty Party's going to be the last car on the 89.
Wow, only 10 cars on the lead lap out of 16. Did somebody just lag out there?
Game Nerd just lagged out. Or is left.
Oh,
He
no
left.
way.
Oh, I got the lead somehow?
Acceptness is now up front
Going green.
with Casey. Taylor Gonz sliding, and Goose.
Hold your line.
Looks like Casey's going to take over the first spot. Acceptance is going to follow suit with Goose and Taylor Gonz sliding following.
Car outside. Hold your line.
125 laps. This will be fun.
125 laps to go
There on your outside.
here at the Food City 300 night race at the last great Coliseum. Looks like the top four are under a blanket right now. But we all know this is Bristol and that can change in a heartbeat.
Just
Looks like Acceptance's car is a little tight on restart. Just a wee bit. As he slides up and Goose is and Taylor gonna slide and are gonna try
still up though.
Still there.
to pass him, but unfortunately tag him into the wall, not knowing that he was still up there.
Jesus, that hot. Hi, driver. How's it going, Taylor?
Trump going underneath, Taylor Gonz sliding. Puts his acceptance up. We're now going to be almost 3 wide, exiting 4. Acceptance into the wall after that shebang.
All right, you're clear.
I think it's just the lobby, because like everybody's been logging and stuff, so I don't know.
Everybody's been jerking around. Trump still underneath, Taylor Gonz sliding here for third. Great battle for third place. Can he have the momentum on the exit of 4? No, he does not. Because now Sam's getting into the mix.
I need a caution so bad right now.
What is the lap count? 100?
No. 115 to go.
Looks like Trump's getting a little impatient on Taylor Gonz sliding. Will we see a big move coming from Trump? He has the run, but he just follows suit, staying patient. And meanwhile, they're catching Goose while battling, which you don't often see here.
Hold your line. Stay high.
Trump checks up just a little bit. Can he make the pass on Taylor Gonz sliding, or will they both make a pass on Goose?
Still there.
And we're not going anywhere as we're going NASCAR nonstop. He gets around. Meanwhile, back to the race. Trump gets around Taylor Gonz sliding.
All right, you're clear. Clear down low.
Jade just passing that 20, he has his eyes set on, is that Larsen? Larsen just ahead of
I'm on
Jade.
highlight. Oh my goodness!
Is that a wreck?
One call, but I just...
It just looks like Josh Jaguar down on the front stretch.
Jade wrecked too, on the back.
Jade wrecked too, also?
Drop your speed, driver.
Yeah, Jade wrecked on the back, 7 wrecked on the front.
Trump knocking on the door of Goose. Goes high. Stays high, comes down. Jade trying to pass. Trump goes under Goose. Is he going to have the momentum? He does not have the momentum. Stays high. Gives Goose a little shove. Goose hits the wall. Takes Trump to the wall on the infield.
Still there.
Can Trump regain its composure? Oh, Goose takes out Jade. Trump passes Goose for second.
Car there on your outside.
As Taylor Gonz slide and follow suit.
Got one up top.
Lap car of Mike Sr. gives way. How many more laps until you have to pit acceptance?
It comes down to tires.
Coming down to tires?
Yeah.
Goose is down pit road. Same with Josh Jaguar.
Jaguar locked out and Goose pitted.
Still there. Alright, clear low.
Josh lagged out.
Car there on the inside.
That's 2 lag outs so far of tonight's race here at the Food City 300.
Got a car low now. Clear down low.
Now can second, third, and fourth catch Casey. As second place is Trump, third is Taylor Gonsliden, and fourth is Marty Party.
Hold your line. Got one inside. Alright, you're clear.
How would you say the track is so far, acceptance? Very tacky?
I don't know. I have a ton of damage.
Got one inside.
Trump threading the needle with that outside barrier. Barely put a sheet of paper between him and the wall. Well, it looks like it's working. As he's slowly picking up time on Casey, who is up front.
Alright, you're clear.
And now we're taking green flag pit stops with Marty Party and Taylor Gunn sliding in pits.
All right, you're clear.
Mike Sr. exiting pit road, same with Larsen. 13 of acceptance also coming to pit road. Your leader is still Casey, with Trump in second.
Watch those tires.
.13 is exiting pit road.
Go easy on the tires.
And you should have to pit one more time.
You're wearing those tires.
I want to answer your question, Alex. Yeah, there should be one more pit stop. Maybe
Okay.
two, depending on tires.
Thank you. 47 coming to pit road. As the 5 is still out and Sam is around. Looks like
Didn't
just
look
one
like
car.
he did anything.
Car high. Careful. Watch your speed, please.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just fixed 16 seconds, and I'm still probably going to end up being back to one lap down.
And you're catching the leader now, correct?
Yep. But I'm 4 laps down, so it doesn't matter.
And the 5 is now pitting.
Get back in there. Let's go. Hey, you're on the wrong pit lane.
Who is your leader now?
Still a 5.
Still the 5?
Yep.
Looks like Trump's working on Taylor Gunn sliding. Don't know if that's for position. And Casey comes up the track. No! Casey hits the wall as he came out. That's a caution. The one who's been dominating all race long comes out of pit road in the middle of a battle between Trump and Taylor Gunn sliding. Gets into Trump and then hits the inner wall on the front stretch. Do not know what all happened, But hopefully Casey's okay and can recoup and get back to doing what he was doing, which was dominate this race so far. And here we go, we're going back green.
Nine cars on the lead lap.
9 cars on the lead lap. We lead it right
It's going
now.
to be a battle, too, if there's another caution. 22 and 10 are both 1 lap down right now.
You're all clear on the bottom. Alright, clear outside.
Come on, cautions, bring cautions. Come on. Let me get some fresh tires on.
Casey
Inside,
goes under Taylor Gonz
lost in the
sliding.
all inside of you. Lost in the all inside of you.
Got a car high now.
Sorry, Kate. Sorry, 78. Sorry, 78.
Now can Casey catch Marty Party? It's so far the leader is 89 Marty Party, 5 of Casey, 98 Taylor Gonz sliding, 20 of Nat 20, and the 47 and 5th of Trump Train.
Yeah, I just lagged, I know. I don't know, I have the same situation. I lag in like this third lap of the restart every time. It's always the third lap. But I'm fine everywhere else. Well, he was leading this race.
Yep, the 5 is back out front. Now it's the 5, the 89, 98, 20, 47, top 5. Now the lobby is lagging. Just a little. '98 way down low, puts Nat 20 underneath him. Trump following suit of Taylor Gonz sliding.
There's a huge pack for a second. Jesus.
Yeah, it's 98, 47, and 20. Battling for third.
Sorry!
Caution.
No.
Now is the lobby lagging for you at all?
Yeah. That's
Okay,
lagging.
so it's not just me.
Thanks, Mike. You saved me from getting a vet engine. Yeah, I only have all yellow. My whole car's just yellow. Yeah, I don't know. I have like 30% of my tires. I'm kind of in it. I'm in a bad spot because I have to pit soon, and I won't be able to make it out of fuel. So, and I'll go. Well, I'm saying I'm gonna have to pit a lot earlier than you guys did because I didn't pit under the caution to get my lap back. Which I probably should just pit under the caution, but yeah.
And Nat 20 looking low on Taylor Gonz sliding with Gamer Nerd behind him. Getting a good view of this battle for third. Or fourth, excuse me. Is Jaden 5th?
No. Jade is in 11th, one lap down.
Pretty much all single file right now. Not really any big moves. And we'll ride along with Larsen, see how well he's doing and what line he's taking. Looks like Larsen is going high, entering, and exiting high as well. Really threading the needle in the middle of the corner. Well, now he's changing it up, using the middle. Back to the high side. Really close to that wall, almost looks like close to touching it. But he's maintaining his speed and no sparks are flying. And Trump is gaining on the blue emo Camaro. The blue emu Camaro of Marty Party for second. He's entering low, stays low, gets that speed off, pushes Marty Party just a little bit, trying to get the acceleration off here. Shows him that he's down low, just not enough. Pushes him up the track again, gets underneath him just a little bit.
13 car pitting this time. 13 car pitting this time.
Acceptness pitting this time gives Trump second place. What happened to Trump?
I got loose off of the corner and spun.
Oh, gotcha. So that gives second place back to Marty Party, Taylor Gonz sliding, and then Trump train. And that 20 follows. Marty Party is catching Casey for the lead. He is now 4 car lengths back. Casey, who has been up front with no pressure on him whatsoever, is now getting pressured by the 89, who is now 3 car lengths away from Casey. Drawing him in close with now 2 car lengths back. Casey trying to choose a different line. Oh no, he caught the wall. Now he's back to 4 car lengths.
Outside. Hold your line. You're wearing those tires down, driver. Hey, you're on the wrong pit lane.
Marty Party now pitting. That puts Taylor Gonz sliding up to second. Right behind Jerry Burr, who just pitted.
Got one inside.
And this is the last green flag pit stop, correct?
Your tires are getting pretty bad.
Taylor Gonz sliding now going down pit road.
Back it down, back it down.
That puts Nat 20 up to second. With some heavy damage on the nose of that car.
Okay, get back in there. Let's go. Outside, outside. Hey, you're on the wrong pit lane. Hold your line. Stay high. All right, you're clear.
The number 5 is coming down pit road as we speak. Trump train also coming down pit road. Any more takers? What's the lap count? Acceptance.
Somewhere in the 20s. I'm 2 laps down and I have 31 to go, so like 29, 28.
Coming down to less than 30 to go. Number 5 exiting pit road. Who's your leader?
Dang, Taylor could have been the leader if you didn't slide back up the track a little bit, Mike, when you entered the pits.
So it's the 598.
I believe
and
so.
10?
No.
Still there. Clear high.
10 is a lap down. It's 2 laps down. 3 laps down. 20 cars the leader right now. Hasn't pitched yet.
Trump's car looking like a little modified out there with the damage he has on the front of his car.
All clear. All clear. Car there on the inside. Clear low, bud. Inside.
Oh, Scorpio, you're racing Jade, aren't you?
Got a car low now.
Well, you're not racing Jade now.
Got one inside.
He went to the outside wall.
Clear low, bud.
The 20's still your leader?
Yeah.
One inside. You're all clear on the bottom.
Looks like Casey could be catching him here soon.
Got one inside. All right, clear low. 20 more laps. No mistakes here. Got one inside. All right, you're clear. Got a car low now. All clear. Got a car high now. Got a car low now.
I am low.
The 5 car is trying to catch the 20.
Careful, still there.
The
All
20
right, you're
still
clear.
has yet to pit. Oh, he's coming to pit road now.
All clear.
We have a slow car on the backstretch. Is that you accepting this?
Yeah. I was lagging and trying to get out of the way because this whole lobby's been lagging.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a rough
I blame the lobby.
tonight. Casey's still there to the outside.
$13 to go.
13 laps to go here at the Food City 300 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Who can get the job done tonight? Casey showing the way. It's Casey, Marty Party, and Larsen, correct?
I have no clue. Lost on you and third right now. What position are you in? No, he's in 6th. He's a lap down.
Oh, okay.
Still there.
Oh, my right front's not gonna make it another 10 laps. That's nice.
It's not gonna make it?
No.
You heard it here, folks. His right acceptance and the 13's right front will not make the last 10 laps.
Oh wait, I'm 2 laps down. I'm 2 laps down. It might make it.
Might make it.
Still there.
Yeah, I'm on 293. Machine these are on 295. Oh, I'll make it. It'll make it. It's on 10%. I'm good.
Careful, still there.
Well, you'd need a computer to start.
Still there. 5 to go. You got this.
You would then have to find a way to get the game coding, which would be the hardest thing.
Stay low. Stay low.
Well, there's a good battle brewing with Jade and Goose. Oh, Jade into the wall. I didn't quite see what happened there. Caution out. Late race caution. This changes everything. I know a lot of these guys are gonna pit. They're gonna get
Everybody's
four
gonna
tires.
pit. Only 4 cars on the lead lap. We'll just see who risks it. That's 1 lap down.
Who are the 4 cars on the lead lap?
5, 89, 98, and 47. Larsen will get the free pass, and then it looks like A-Nat's staying out, and so is the 78.
So a lot of the guys risking it here
Only
with
2.
the top 4 drivers.
NASCAR overtime.
Casey. First NASCAR overtime of the season. Casey. Marty Party. Taylor Gonz sliding in Trump. Oh, they're 3 wide in the back. Casey pulls away. Taylor Gonz sliding. Acceptness. Goose.
Taylor, dive bomb! Dive bomb, Taylor! Dive bomb!
Here
God damn, you didn't send hard enough.
To the finish. It's gonna be Casey. Taylor Gonz sliding. And Sam?
5, 98, 89, 47, 54, 20, 78, 11, 22, 13 is the top 10.
Wow. What a race. What a long race. With a lot of great battles going around all over the track.
Well, could have been a lot better of a race for me if I didn't have my strategy issue. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna go play Madden and cry.
So it's official. Peyton Larsen has won the regular season championship. A Nat 20 was not able to close enough points to get there. So good race for Larsen, dealing with all the issues they dealt with. With that being said, we're gonna see you got fastest lap here. We're gonna get everybody in here to talk.
Oh, I left, so you won't see my fastest
Casey,
lap.
15.941.
Yeah, I wasn't that fast.
So we're gonna get everybody in here to talk. Yeah. Nice. And we're gonna get Marty Party in here, hopefully. I might need to add him. We're gonna try to get him in here. Talk to him because he did finish third. Alright. Absolutely, man. We're gonna roll off here. We're gonna talk to Peyton Larsen first. No, you're getting done first. Well, then you're not going to get talked to. Because that's reserved for the race winner.
Oh,
So,
fine.
we're on to Peyton Larsen on winning the regular season championship. Obviously, came up a little short of the race, but that's still an extra 10 playoff points going into Watkins Glen next week. 15, rather. Sorry, my brain. I'm a little scatterbrained. 15 points going into Watkins Glen next week. What does this do for your playoffs hopes moving forward?
I'm just excited that it puts me at the top of the list because I really needed to go out and get some stage points to be able to do that. Being somebody that hasn't won and being able to, I believe I'm going to be at the top of the playoff point list, but being able to not win and be up there means a lot, and that's what the main goal was for tonight, was to try to keep the regular season championship and then also go and try to win every playoff point that I could. Obviously, there were some issues with the car, and it kind of just hindered all the good work that was being done back at the D4C shop. But hey, we still got it done. We're sitting good for the playoffs come time, and just being ahead or having that advantage over the cut line is going to be beneficial.
I do agree with that. A solid season, solid 11 races up into this point, with this being the double points race and probably the most important race of the season, barring not the championship race. But great job tonight. Great job in your season so far, and I wish you the best of luck in your postseason.
Yeah, just people better watch out. I'm going to be more hungry than ever for a win, and at this point, I'm going for it.
Oh, I don't blame you. Moving on to our third place finisher, Marty Party. You've come on towards the end of the season. Somebody we really didn't talk about at the start, but you've shown up and you've raced your way into the playoffs by points. What does this do for you and your confidence moving into your playoff run? And what are your playoff hopes?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's been good to get some more race time, and hopefully it's the day to get ready for Bristol in the playoffs as well. I missed the shift on the last restart, and unfortunately that kind of took us out of a chance to win. And same with 47 behind me, but no, I was gonna say got some confidence going forward and hoping to do well at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, dude. You like I said, you're one of these guys that have come on towards the end and are really showing that you can be a dark horse in these playoffs. You pop off a win at the right time, you could find yourself in that championship four. Do you see yourself as an underdog, or do you see yourself as one of those guys that's going to come in and slug out and try to point your way in?
No, yeah, I definitely think right now the underdog, as you say, like even today I wasn't quite as fast as Larson or Casey and stuff like that. So like I gotta have to find some speed at some tracks, but definitely use some strategy and hopefully take care of the car and get some points when needed and find a win.
Definitely. There's always help if for those who ask, and I know a lot of two of my car. I don't have any fatal cars in the playoffs, so because we didn't show up to enough races this season. But I know my fatal guys would be more than willing to share some help if you need it, some practice time with us. But I do want to wish you the best of luck going into your postseason run, and we'll see. And we'll hope. You're definitely one of the guys that I can see finding his way to the Final Four. So.
Awesome. Looking forward to it, and thanks again for you guys for running this.
Definitely, buddy. Definitely. So, moving on to our second place finisher, Taylor Gonz, the second driver for Stranded Motorsports. How are you doing, Taylor?
I'm doing good.
Well, we heard your boss there a little bit ago. He said he wasn't too happy you didn't try to send her in there, but as someone who watched that move, and once he said it, I looked to see if you were going to do it, and you backed off and you ran the corner. You knew you weren't going to get to him without wrecking him. That's a veteran move on It's a respectful move, and that goes a long way with Casey and with me. So, go ahead and just talk us through your night.
Well, at the beginning, I got kind of scared, so I backed down, dropped to the back, and I just trying to work my way back up through there, and I got in a couple of wrecks, and yeah, it was just, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's a hard track to race at, especially when it's the cutoff race, and the fact of it's double points.
Yeah.
In full distance, I know I ran 300 laps tonight. My wrist is killing me, and I'm dreading the extra 200 tomorrow night. So, and there's a few other drivers that really want to do the full 800 laps this week, but you're another one of these guys that we didn't talk about all season long, and you're showing up. And you're showing out here at the end of the season, and you're kind of making a statement for you to go to the Final Four and try to go battle for a championship at Homestead. What do you need to do to get there?
Just stay consistent, be up front in the races, score stage points, and hopefully be there at the end. Maybe get a couple wins.
No, I hear you on that, and I know there's a lot of talk surrounding you and your teammate about what's your future plans, and I hope everything works out for you the way that you guys see fit, and I do hope that you guys end up together, because you guys seem like real good teammates. So.
Yeah, I was texting him before the race. I told him, I said, I'm going to move anyone. If I have a chance to go for the win, I'm going to move anyone except you. And Zion, he led the whole race, so I was not going to move him. That just wouldn't feel right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in my eyes, if you were at his bumper, I could see it.
Yeah.
With it being not, those extra the 10 points, that's a lot. That's a lot of points going into the next two rounds. So, but hey, man, like I said, respect is a big thing, and if if you guys find yourself flipped, I know Casey will do the same for you. So, congratulations on your second place here tonight. It was a long night. It was a grueling night. But with that being said, best of luck in your postseason endeavors.
Thank you guys for running this, and thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely, buddy. So.
Were you trying to talk to me at all?
What?
Were you trying to talk to me?
No.
I've just been sitting here in a mind of my own, so if you did
Okay. It's all good. So moving on to our race winner. Now, he was told earlier in the day it was win and you're in. And then he found out that he just had to run a little bit to get in tonight. So you won anyway. You put yourself in victory lane. It took a while for you to get here, but you finally got here, Casey. What does this do for your confidence, and now the fact that you are going to the postseason?
Oh my God! I gotta say, first of all, thank you for my teammates and the team owner, Mike and Goose, for being patient with me the past 2 weeks, and thank you guys for being patient with me the past 2 weeks. I had some personal issues I had to deal with, and to come back and get a win at the longest race I've ever raced in a league race, and at Bristol at that. I love Bristol. Doing practice, I was like, yeah, this seems fast, but I know there's a lot of fast guys in this league. Sorry.
You're good.
There's a lot of fast guys in this league. You got Gonz sliding. When I first started in this league, him and I got into it a little bit, but we talked it out, and that's where our respect came from. And I see a lot of respect in this whole league. The 54, Larsen. Sorry, still learning names.
You're good, man.
Beginning of this race, he was fast. He was. He had a very consistent car. It was tough to hang with him. That's why I was kind of just stay on his bumper the whole first few laps to see what he's doing. And I feel bad that he started lagging because I think that would have been a good race. Marty, with him being up there, and it was like, where are these people coming from? And then we had that late caution. And I thought, I was like, well, my race is over.
Yeah.
And I really thought the 98 was going to throw it in the corner, and I was fully prepared for it. I had my foot on the brake, waiting for him. But he thought better of it, I guess. But good job to him and Marty and everybody else in this race. It's just fun.
Yeah, man, dude, it was nice. It was nice racing with you guys, and like I said at the start of the race, I had my own issues, but it was nice to come down and race with you guys and hear you guys, how you guys interact with each other, and see how you guys race. And it's different from being up in the booth and watching to coming down and actually slugging it out with you guys. And
Yes.
I definitely enjoyed my time down here, and I just want to say one more time, man, congratulations on the win. It's been a long time coming. You've been one of these cars battling and always up front, always looking for his next chance to bite, and you got them 10 playoff points now. So
Awesome.
that gives you something to have going forward. And just congratulations, man. You definitely deserved it.
I appreciate it. I appreciate all you guys that put on the stream and put this all together. When I first got the invite to this league, I was reading through your guys' rules, and I was like, wow, these guys are no joke, which is a league that I'm kind of looking for to, continue racing. And, I will say I wish those guys luck tomorrow. 500 laps at Bristol. 300 laps. Like I said, this was my longest race in a league so far. I messed around with 25%, 50% a little bit, and I had trouble with 50% with pit strategies and stuff like that because I'm not used to it. And once you get up to the 100% with 3 times wear, everything changes.
Yeah.
So good luck to them cup guys. It should be fun. Don't get too dizzy.
Yeah, it's the longer these runs got, the more in like a groove everybody got into, and the quieter it got, and it's going to be fun tomorrow night to come out and slug with these guys again. I missed Charlie Irwin, the owner of D4C. Him and I were talking about this race all season long, and he had some stuff come up and he couldn't come out and race tonight, but
Yes.
it was nice to race with everybody and see everybody. And one last time, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on your playoff berth moving forward. It's going to be I think it's going to be a great postseason.
Yes, I can't wait to see what happens.
It's going to be fun to broadcast it.
And I think you're going to be one of those guys that we're going to be looking for at the Final Four. And if you don't get there, we're going to be scratching our heads wondering why. So
see what we can do.
Hey man, if you're half as good as you were in this race in the second Bristol race, we'll see you in the Final Four.
Well, I did take a picture of the setup throughout the race, the adjustments I was doing to the car. Towards the end, that car was awesome. It felt real great. I heard a lot of guys complaining about tires, and I was able to run my car the right size for 20 and 20, and I could still run it and still put down 16.8 seconds laps,
Yeah.
So I'm glad I saved that.
Yeah. Well, there you go, man. Other than that, that's all we got from the WRL tonight. Bristol, double points. Busch regular season's in the books. Now, tomorrow night, the battered veterans get to come out and battle one more time here at Bristol on NASCAR Heat 5. With that being said, this is Jade signing off. Everyone have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow.